Hello everyone and welcome to the panel. My name is Strahd and we're going to roast these motherfuckers. What do you think? That feels good. I like that. We're gonna do some introductions here. I'm Strahd, I said it already. Vampire Lord Extraordinaire. The Lord of Ravenloft. You know, I saw you all coming. You're in my domain now. Yup, someone knows what's going on. Don't give it away, that's the fun part. The fun part is, you can't fucking leave until I say you can. Which is great for a panel.
Close the doors.
Yeah, staff, can we, No, you don't actually have to close the doors. I'm breaking character for that one. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Anyway, back to it. Let's introduce all of these lovely, horrible people. Up first, we have, well, it's Tiamat. Give it up. The dragon goddess of greed. Among the pantheon of many, many pantheons, 3, 4, how many are you at now? You collect them, like your consorts.
It's not important to me, but just, you can add one or two.
I mean, there's a lot more, obviously. What you see here is a visage, an illusion, if you will. What's really beneath this beautiful exterior is a 7-headed gigantic beast of a dragon with different colored heads. It's terrifying. She's awful. And she's been around forever. Let's see, what else we got for you? There's some stuff. So, with each one of those 7 heads, each one is thirstier than the next. She has so many consorts, like a lot. And I get it. Good for you. You know, you've been around since the dawn of time. And I mean, it's gotta be taxing on a geriatric body with that many lovers. That's rough. Also, just because you've been around since the birth of time doesn't mean you have to see the end of it. You can give it up. I'm just saying. Take a rest. Moving on. We have, Hey look, it's Vecna. You're having a renaissance, huh, man? Really killing it? Oh no, that's the teenagers doing to you. Yikes. How's the featuring on Stranger Things? Netflix good to work with?
They're okay. I didn't make a lot of money on it, so.
That's not surprising. You don't seem like the kind of guy that works a good deal. Vecna is the most powerful lich in all of the realms. That's true. It sucks to admit, because fucking look at him.
Yeah! What's up?
I mean, at least Szass down there has the good decency to put an illusion over his gross, disfigured face. You're just out here with no skin on, dude, and we all have to just see that. Also, the hand, joke writes itself. Wait, hold on. Who brought the dead guy? Szass, you bring the dead guy? Oh, it's a zombie. Ooh, gross undead.
Is this thing on? Not the microphone, the thrall.
Oh no.
Yeah, hi Strahd, how you doing?
It's the fucking elder brain.
Yeah!
God damn it. This asshole was my roommate in college.
Yeah.
You suck so much. Why are you here?
I can invite, MAGFest is just quite a bit of fun.
Yeah, you enjoying it?
I'm having a blast.
I'm sure.
I'm literally in every other panel right now.
Yeah, they good? Decent? Anything worth watching?
Every single one of them is better than this one.
I told you, he sucks. In spite of this, incelly behavior that you see before you, he's actually kind of a salty bitch. No, for real, he's trapped in a briny pool in Ravenloft. My house.
But it's a heated pool.
Yeah, but you're stuck there, and that sucks. I guess you can kind of travel around through your many, many, many brains. Fucking gross.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Oh, speaking of gross, hey Szass, how's it going? We got Szass Tam.
Hi.
Red Wizard of Thay. Yeah, the Red Wizard of Thay.
The best of all the Red Wizards.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna make Thay great again, I promise. It says it on the hat.
This is a lich so friendless that everybody he meets he forces to be around him. Either by turning them into thralls or zombies, usually undead. Why? Because you fucking reek. You smell awful, and the only people that can actually be around you are the undead.
And MAGFest attendees.
I will say though, what I appreciate about you is that you tell it like it is. He does. He says it like it is. And I mean, okay, they can't all be burns. Oh, I'm sorry. Your gross face. You can't see it. If only you could see what I'm saying. It's fucking awful. Yikes. Oh, yeah, bows, whatever. Hi, Asmodeous. How's it going?
Pleasure's all yours.
God. You know, he's the Lord of Lies. He's the supreme ruler of all of the 9 hells. And he's the inventor of bureaucracy. Which, looking at this panel, makes him objectively the most evil motherfucker in the room. You actually disgust me more than everybody else here.
Thank you.
Hi. Who brought the human?
That was still me.
This is Onion? He's just a dude. Didn't I kill you?
No, but you did give me a hickey.
I lose count. That's probably true. Yeah. But you're just like a guy? Is just a regular dude?
Well, regular, I wouldn't say. But I am human, yes.
Are we doing the Make-A-Wish thing, guys? Is that what this is?
Not much time.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Am I dying? Am I sick?
Any day now.
I mean, one human surrounded by us. Yeah, he doesn't have long. Anyway, we're going to do a bit of a roast. We're going to go down the line. And each one of our lovely BBEGs will tell you something about themselves and probably say mean things about the others. And me, probably. That's fine. You know, I didn't get enough last time.
We don't have to listen to Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? This is a D&D panel. I'd rather roll for initiative.
Oh. Look out, folks. We got a 4th wall breaker. All right, roll for initiative, dick.
What the fuck is
Is that a D100?
61? Hey, I thought this was a BBEG battle.
Pretty sure it's a 19.
No, that definitely is 61, because you know what's on the other side? It's a fucking 41? Yeah, 41, that's...
Don't do math. No one wants
Yeah,
numbers.
I know how D100s
Numbers are entertaining, huh? Anyway, all right, well, I didn't see that coming. Literally, I had no idea it was going to do that. It was very funny. So I guess Onion goes first, and then keep your scores, because I'm not going to keep a tracker. I'm not your DM. Anyway, have fun.
All right, so, should I stand? I don't want to stand.
You spend the rest of your life beneath us. You should stand for once.
Red Wizard of Thay throwing hot fire.
You wounded me, you gross, disgusting piece of shit. Oh, sorry, I'll save that for later.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. I'm Onion. I am the treasurer of Bard City. And I know some of you are still curious of what I'm actually doing here. It turns out when Strahd gives you a hickey, he gets his assistant to invite you to all of his future parties.
It's
so
a carte blanche thing.
Figured I'd oblige, you know.
I don't pay attention to it. That's a secretary thing.
But I am friends with everyone here, I guess. But considering I control all the money in Bard City, I do think I belong here. I'm pretty fucking evil. So on to our attendees. Tiamat. Hi, Tiamat. Queen of Dragons. So out of your 5 heads, it's 5 heads, which one is the smart one? Oh, hold on, sorry. I know, none of them. Tiamat is so dumb, she spent a few thousand years in the Nine Hells and could still never make it past Avernus. How's your brother Boromir? I'm sorry, I mean Bahamut. Yeah, I'm sorry, you just, being the disappointment in your family. On that note, Tiamat does have another brother that Strahd mentioned. Are you a middle child? Because you seem like a middle child. But I do have one question. I heard you served Asmodeous for a while. And of course, by served, I heard you slobbed on his ruby rod. Now, Asmodeous did tell me it was awful. You got 5 mouths and still give the worst head in all of the Forgotten Realms?
This is the 21 plus panel. Hi. Forgot to say it. You've been warned.
Yeah. In fact, you did such a bad job, Asmodeous demoted you to Archfiend. Speaking of Asmodeous, the overlord of the Nine Hells. And speaking of your ruby rod, is it always that color, or is it just because you sit around Nessus all day masturbating? You really do need to cool it with that. Asmodeous is known to be the father of all devil kind. What's it like knowing that all of your kids have daddy issues?
I am daddy.
None of his kids like him, and neither do his friends. So Asmodeous does have some trust issues. He summons all of the archdevils to his court every year, and they only show up because they're forced to. Even his best friend, or should I say former best friend, betrayed him, so I guess it makes sense. That's not a joke, it's just sad. After Balzabul tried to overthrow him, Asmodeous turned him into a giant, hideous, degenerate slug, or in other words, still more attractive than Asmodeous. Lord Elderbrain has decided to grace us with his presence. So let me get this straight. You're a giant brain, you've got a bunch of tentacles, and you dream of domination. How does it feel being the bad guy in a hentai? Debatable. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, elder brains are full of knowledge and basically just a living library. But of course, this one is the type of library to ban books. Specifically the ones that let people know what happens when they join you. So you have to trick people into being your friend? Okay. I heard him practicing his spells before the panel. I'm pretty sure I heard you say the words mind blast. What are you, fucking Jimmy Neutron? I will say, I have always wanted to see the brain spawn from Futurama in real life. Let me ask you, can you use your powers to make people around you feel stupid? No? Oh, that's right. You just do that by being a condescending asshole. I did lose track of how many times I heard you say, actually. Vecna. I'm happy to see you found some free time in your schedule to come join us. Normally, you're too busy to come out because you're following children into the hot topic. I don't know how you navigate that store while missing an eye. It's so packed in there, I figured you'd bump into everything, given your lack of depth perception. Vecna thinks that humans are too emotional, but that's only because he doesn't think anger is an emotion. I saw him lose a game of Fortnite the other day, and he punched a hole in the drywall.
I destroyed that child.
When you were a human, was your name Kyle? For those of you who don't know, Vecna does love to read. He even wrote his own book. Unfortunately, the Book of Vile Darkness is just a fake cover he uses to hide his furry porn. I'm kidding. I did actually read some of it, and it's pretty good for depressing high school emo poetry. So, Vecna, you have the ability to paralyze people with your touch, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I'd be paralyzed too if you touched me with that gross fucking thing. Did you play the butler in Scary Movie? Yo, take my strong hand. Zastam, on the topic of gross hands. He does have poisonous touch, but that's just because he doesn't wash his hands. At least Vecna has an excuse. He only has one. So, Tam can use polymorph, and you purposefully chose to be a gross old man? Okay. For those of you who don't know, red wizards do pretty much all have tattoos. But Szass Tam is an interesting case. Because unlike most red wizards, he chose to get a tramp stamp in Infernal that translates to Vecna did nothing wrong. I've heard you carry around a big black staff. Is that for throat practice or butt practice? I even saw the notches in the side so you can remember how deep you can get it. Szass Tam is one of the Council of Zolkirs, the red wizards who control Fae. So, you were the Zolkir of Necromancy. Was abjuration not an option? Or conjuration? Or divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, or transmutation? And let's not forget that Szass Tam is also known for starting a civil war in Thay. Let me guess, it was about states' rights. And finally, on to our host, Strahd von Zarovich. So, Strahd had one hell of a midlife crisis. He forged a pact with the dark powers to become immortal, killed his brother, then tried to marry his widow. But she couldn't stand him, so she jumped off a cliff. And then he tried to end his own life, but forgot he was immortal? So, you're just an all-around failure, huh? Let's see. But no, he does at least have a super awesome castle. And I've seen it. It's pretty nice and quite the bachelor pad. Are you ever gonna buy a bed frame or just leave your mattress on the floor? I saw you decided... Huh?
It stays on the floor.
Okay. I did see you decided to leave all the wedding decorations up in the chapel, which is even more depressing considering it looks like a blind vampire decorated it. Oh, and I saw your treasure room too. Now that was depressing. I've got more gold under my mattress than he has in that vault. And let's not forget your wine cellar. And it's pretty cool, you know. I haven't had boxed wine since the last time I went to a frat party at Barovia Community College. And I've never seen a vintage one before. Now, but that's probably because those are meant to be drunk with friends, and you don't have any.
I'm gonna kill you again.
Oh, you're finally done?
Well,
I had to bring the heat because I was so nice last time.
he was, I remember that, yeah. It's a good job. Humans got hands, apparently. Well done. All right, what scores?
I'm gonna take 10.
You already did, yes. It was like 20. We're basically done.
Did anybody beat 16? Fuck yeah. All right.
So, Slay Queen.
I'm not gonna stand because I'm not gonna listen to the most killable person up here. Sorry, Strahd.
It hurts because
Strahd.
it's true. Hi.
Wait, I'm not getting into you yet. Hi everyone, I'm Tiamat. I put the D in D&D. Queen was the bitch dragon. All right, now I'll get to you. Now I'll get to you. Okay.
I have to get the introduction done.
So if I seem uncomfortable up here, I would have preferred to show up as my perfect dragon self instead of as a humanoid. But I was told that my thick with 5 C's dragon ass wouldn't fit in the same room as your ego.
You know what? She's right. She's right about it wouldn't.
He is ancient. He is the land. Dude, you make your world. What the fuck are you doing with your Barovia sim save file? It's fucked.
I like it this way. This is nice.
Counter spells, suppression stones. This man is the mono blue deck of BBEGs.
You pay the
It's a
wise.
bad color.
Hey, Strahd, have you been down to the dealer hall at all?
I perused.
Yeah? How many body pillows did you find to yourself?
I don't want to talk about it.
darling, staring into that one thing with his knee, and now you're on the second page of search results for vampire D&D.
That hurts because it's true too.
Thank you for inviting me. This has been wonderful so far.
I'm having a great time. I'm glad you're here.
Vecna. So we've already brought up Stranger Things, but I have another joke. Stranger Things needed a D&D reference for an ugly motherfucker, and they chose you. Are you miserable because you hang out on the, or near the border of the negative energy plane, or are you hanging out at the border of the negative energy plane because you're miserable? Your greatest weakness is basic party comp and the power of friendship. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down a few levels here. I'm gonna bring it down a few notches. I'm gonna give you some friendly advice. Okay? To avoid inevitable betrayal. Next time, instead of giving your paladin a sword, give your paladin your sword. It's just coming from someone who regularly gets dicked down by loyal paladins, it's way better. I'm gonna go into the God Brain. Is it okay if I call you God Brain?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Hi, God Brain.
Hi.
Your scale, I'm just not sure how you're actually relevant. Like, say you're manipulating our perception of reality right now, okay? All right? My perception of reality is that I'm Queen Bitch Dragon, have plenty of consorts, and I'm flush with cash. And I have a devoted cult. Like, thank you. Thank you. Like, sure, cool. So you're the big brain. Yeah? Yeah. Do you know what your layer's called? It's called Citadel Subterrane. It's an underground castle that's called Underground Castle. I guess you're kind of cool in the same way that that middle school science experiment where you take a pickle and you plug electrodes in it to light up a light bulb is cool. But at least you're a smart pickle. I'm sure your purpose will be realized at some point. Your ambitions are just limited by your abilities, so I'm not gonna hold my breath. Hi, Szass.
I love.
Hi, buddy. I say buddy, but I had to look up who you were. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you'll stumble into relevancy and godhood one of these days. Just keep going. Just keep going. You are the only voluntary incel that I know of. You had a perfectly good husband until you stuffed him into a phylactery. Yeah. I am so fucking sick of red wizards. Like, on paper, Szass, you and I, we should be good. We should have great chemistry. Your ambition, the avarice, your lanky little frame and tattoos, get yourself some slutty little glasses and I'll add you to my bench. Now, it's a deep bench, but you'd be on it. But no, you had to go and make a deal with Bane, so fuck you. Oh, shoot. Should I go with Onion or Asmodeous next? Onion. Okay.
Hey, Tiamat.
For anyone who doesn't know before we start this, I turned down a management position in Vernus, and he's still pissy about it. That's literally what this is, okay? This is gonna be one hell of a performance review. Without me, you wouldn't have that big ol' red rocket. Down, pup. My guy, you're spending an eternity in Avernus. My guy. You're spending your eternity in an Avernus pit, sucking off Redditors and debating Hawkins. Dawkins, sorry, I was thinking about Stranger Things still. What a fucking scrub. Oh, Onion, I have 2 pages.
Next.
I have 2 pages for you, Onion.
Oh, I deserve it.
Okay, but first, the difference between myself and everyone so far that I've roasted is that they rely on thralls. Myself and Onion are just enthralling. Yeah.
I'm just a little guy.
Yeah. So I know you keep saying you're a little guy, but yeah, it's a choice for sure to spend your ascension as a ginger accountant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm glad that you have your side gigs. You're doing that Lestat thing. You're spending the immense privilege of immortality being a rock star. But baby, Lestat got paid. At least you only have to pay for the second and third, fourth beer. You did get the first one for free because the bartender mistook you for the headliner's roadie. I can respect a man in finance, but I don't. And that's the whole joke. When we're done here, I do need to pick your brain about how to commit tax fraud in Minecraft. So, this is what blows my mind about you, though, dude. Like your tenure in the Dread Domains is fucking fascinating. While Strahd marinates in a quagmire of consequences of his actions, your demiplane is an oasis. The mists of Ravenloft part to reveal Bard City. A Bacchus joyride, a city that never sleeps or shuts the fuck up. Stacks of gold. And you're trapped there. You didn't even get a fortress. Your BBEG lair is an annex office at the town hall. Yeah, I'm sure that trailer's temporary.
It's got a half bath in it, okay?
So before I hand it off to whoever rolled less than me, because, you know. Yeah, dragons actually matter, so yeah, I can't wait for the rest of this enthralling conversation.
Wow, give it up for Tiamat, man. That was quality. That was quality. Incredible. I wonder why she has a problem with every person that she meets. She's so delightful.
I think I forgot Vecna. Did I? No, you didn't.
I know. He's easy to forget.
Oh, he got it.
He got him. Yeah.
Cool.
The only reason we know about you is the TV show. We already did it, but it's just, I have to reiterate. Anyway, next. So what? Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a 6. I chose to get a 6.
Alright. Asmodeous or Szass? Alright, send it.
Hello. First of all, hello.
Yeah, it's on. Let's go.
Normally I don't have a problem being loud, but here we are. Thank you all again for coming out. It's nice to have another group of people who smell half as bad as I apparently do. Sitting next to sulfur and a dead guy. But no, again, thank you all for coming out and enduring everyone but me. I'll try my best to talk about myself as little as possible, but it is my favorite topic. So let's start with our Master of Ceremonies here. The wonderful, the undead, Strahd. Give it to him, please, please. Normally he has to make people do that, and that's lovely, you're doing it for free. Now, I have some history in real estate, and I believe you and I worked together. Stop. You and I worked together for that Ravenloft. You're welcome. I don't hold it against you, but you owe me. I do want to point out, but I promised I wouldn't tell this story, but it's a good story. You all know that lovely wife of his? He met her on an island with me and some buddies. It was wonderful. Don't worry, I understand you're redacted. It's fine.
You know, I never thank you for that, so thanks.
You're welcome. Next we have, well, let's see. Oh, let's talk about the short one. Short-lived. Despite the fact that I believe you human people live a short amount of time, I thought to live extra length in time so I could be the most immaculate version of myself for as long as I could possibly be. But we have this one, Carrot, yes?
Not quite.
What are you not quite?
Try again.
I almost don't want to. Oh, onion?
Nobody else does either.
Onion.
Oh.
So we have to appreciate the Nepo panelist. You see, we're working on a new DEI initiative. So we thought we'd bring a mortal on. I know, very risque. Are you alright?
Yes.
Don't be. Then again, of course, one of the tragedies of mortal life, as I used to be burdened with, is that you understand that your time is so temporary, and so you took such an opportunity to speak so long.
You really did.
Let me teach you something, young boy. When you become long-lived, you recognize that it's okay to be brief. And with that,
Wait, but I wear boxers.
I might recommend a company to you, Duluth Trading Company.
This roast is sponsored by Duluth.
Hashtag not an ad, hashtag could be an ad. Duluth Trading Company, reach out to me.
Sponsor us, you cowards.
For money.
No, just the underwear. You wearing those things? That not only do they breathe incredible.
He's been doing this bit for 10 actual for real years. That's a real thing. That's an actual bit that Kenny does. Anyway, I'm distraught, sorry.
Let's go to something a little bit more pleasant. We have Tiamat. Thank you for coming out. I, similar to you, don't want to fit amongst these people, but you do a good job of showing up. I'm a big fan of about 1/5 of you. Another 1/5 of you I can't tolerate, but I can make a compromise for the other 3/5. On that, as you all have heard in length, I love my magic. Big fan of magic. The best at it, I believe. But this dragon magic, this inherited blood-based magic, no. It's inherited. It's half-assed. I won't tolerate it. Disgusting. Beneath me. Vecna, buddy. My lich.
Applaud!
I love this guy, Vecna, big fan, fellow lich, love this guy. We've hung out in so many wonderful places that we can't talk about. I see that you've learned a lot from those times spent with our old buddy. You've been keeping up with kids still. No, but I'm a big fan of him. He and I have a lot of well, I guess I've watched. He can only do half as much watching. Now to my neighbors. How you doing, buddy? You fill a room, little horn. Just the one. But no, I could sit here and just talk about how much I love this man until you have one of those shower parties you were telling me about. You smell horrible afterwards, but it's a very warming experience. That's gross.
It took me a second.
So, I've known many of these other horrid, long-lived, short-lived entities for quite some time, but I've only recently heard about you. Congratulations on being in a video game. Yes, of course. Someday I'll be in one, I believe. Larion tells me they're going to put me in the next one, right, guys? They're going to put me in the next one? You guys going to tell Larion to put me in the next game? But I do think you should talk to some folks. Being in a big AA title like like Baldur's Gate 3, you'd think you'd get more screen time than 30 minutes at the end. Who here actually finished that game? Shit. Right, thank you. Now, you did, I will point out, and this is my last little remark for you, well, this is more directly to the exact visage in front of me. Listen, there's a couple of undead up here today. An undead see undead game. Your undead thrall game is pathetic. I had to bring this vessel for you. You owe me, bitch. And with that, unlike the root one, the root vegetable, that's my time.
Well done. Well done. Zastam being surprised that the Forgotten Realms lore panel has a lot of people that finished Baldur's Gate 3. Who'd have thought?
What are the Forgotten Realms?
I forget.
So when you explain a joke,
So we're halfway through our panel of truly horrible people, and remember, these are all horrible people. Me too. We're all horrible people. So I feel like we deserve most of what we're getting up here. And for the man who has it all, I guess. Asmodeous, yeah.
I love this guy.
Great guy. As you already know, I am Asmodeous, the greatest, sexiest devil of all the nine hells. Lord of lies, spreading those thighs. My throne may be at the bottom of Baitor, but I'm gonna be the top dog in this roast. Hey Strahd, how's it going?
Hi, Dad.
Heard you got dunked on by an intern last year. Not even an archdevil intern, a regular mortal intern.
I let him live. He was sad.
How
He had
far
a
are you
pup-
falling
He had a
this
puppy
way?
dog thing about him.
The more blood you try to suck, the more ass you rim. I don't know if that's a punishment, but
I call it a dub, but that's me.
my lovely Tiamat. How are your stubby legs doing? I hear a whole lot of leg, or no legs, whole lot of head. No wonder you can't claw or kick. I granted you rulership over Avernus, the first layer of hell, and it literally went to shit. What the fuck? Sorry. However, you have proven yourself, though. I did give you one of your manifestations, you know, allowing it to never leave the gate of this dick. Boom, roasted. Hi, Onion. I love you. Hi. As he said, he's an accountant, right? You handle my finances. But where's my money, Onion? Where's my fucking money?
I lost it.
Don't try to embezzle bub me, you fucker. You call yourself a demigod, but have you looked at your bod? His hips do not align. It's like linking logs, but they're not perpendicular. They fit right, but not really. Hey, Vecna. Vecna, over here. Over here, Vecna. Yes.
I'm sorry, I literally cannot see how this fucking goes.
Literally needing to alter your depth perception because apparently you don't, for your depth perception, see that you're alive again, but you're dying a lot there, bud, huh? Might have saved a whole lot of time if you just foregone all those like feelings of pain, like a scorned lady, the scourge of the multiverse and all civilization. The only thing that you're scourging lately is my hopes and dreams of seeing Eddie fly in with the fucking guitar as a vampire. Suck your ass. Temple of Vecna, more like Temple of Suckma, alright? Cultists, more like cucks, alright? And here you have a Hall of Secrets where you let certain worshippers accumulate certain knowledge. But that's going well for you. Elder Brain. I hear you like to suck. I hear you
Oh,
like to
that's
suck.
me.
Yeah, the personalities out of lithids. I think that's the way you sounded, because you apparently can't get your own personality. You have to suck them out of other people. You're one tentacle slap away from being a body pillow. Szass. Love you. Big thigh, great again, yes. Here you take a lot of apprentices, apparently. You get real personal with them. You keep their names secret, though. Is that why it's called the Legion of Bone? I mean, like Tiamat said, like, I hope you make things great again, but you had to choose Bane over me? You were merely adopted in the dark. I was born in the darkness. How dare you? That's my turn.
All right. Give it up for Asmodeous. That's pretty good. Yeah. We brought it. All right, who got next? You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready? No, that's the right response. Yeah. Yeah. All right, go get him, Tiger.
Oh, I will, Strahd. A great crew we have up here. This is the voice I'm doing for this too.
We just found it.
So many powerful beings I almost admire. And Strahd. How adorable. Your accounts? Is that right? Well, they can't move on. The good news, Strahd, is that we got you to leave your Tower of Solitude. Well, the bad news is that you now have a new audience for your self-pity. You look like you run upstairs on all fours.
That's right.
I know. He is ancient, he is the land. More like, here's your arraignment, you should be banned from school things. Imagine getting bodied by level 10 adventurers. Imagine being the final boss of a tier 2 campaign.
It was gonna start somewhere.
I don't mean the kind of tears people shed while you monologue. Even death doesn't want to commit to you.
That's how I keep it rolling, baby.
Does the HOA of Barovia know how much its president spends on cakes? The most powerful mages in the world seek my hand. You spend your nights alone with your hand.
He's got me there. Yeah. Touche.
Tiamat. I know this is a big night because we got Tiamat to leave Avernus. I see you came pre-roasted. You're like a Costco rotisserie chicken. I know you hang out in Avernus because that's the only heat lamp big enough for your lizard ass. It is a big ass. A reptile in the fires of hell, I just know your skin is dry as shit. I joke, I'm actually a big fan. You made the Forgotten Realms a much better place when you got banished to Avernus. You claim to be this big bad boss bitch, and to be fair, you are.
Thank you.
But your entire essence can be boiled down to one thing: younger child syndrome. Let's start with your relationship with your brother. There's no doubt greater expectation of achievement was placed on your older brother, Bahamut, the paragon of justice tempered with mercy and punishment with forgiveness. Would you say that you felt left out or less driven towards similar levels of accomplishment? Younger child syndrome. So basically all you do all day is stay home and have your followers worship you. What are you doing down there, camming? First of all, get that bread.
You can't afford it.
Sir.
I'm a subscriber. Second of all, attention seeking, younger child syndrome. You tell your followers partial truths, making sure to leave out consequences and assuring they think they'll be the exception. Manipulative, younger child syndrome. The way you slew you and your brother Bahamut's elder sibling Vorel in cold blood and tried to blame it on Bahamut. Now fratricide is not a trait of younger child syndrome. But you know what is? Rule challenging. Younger child syndrome. You flatter and coddle your chromatic dragon followers as the true heirs of dragonkind and use seduction as a weapon. First of all, again, fucking get it.
Thank you.
Second of all, affectionate and charming. Younger child syndrome! So many of your avatars and manifestations have been slain, promoting you back and forth from archfiend to deity, back to archfiend to a lesser god. Snip, snap, snip, snap. Even I have no idea what you are right now. Persistence, younger child syndrome. Go to therapy and moisturize. Asmodeous, the Lord of Hell. The Lord of Hell, no. You horny fuck. Sorry about Eddie, did I do that? I can only assume you had to appear here because you didn't read the fine print. Aren't contracts your whole deal, though? Just give it a rest already. Like if I asked you for a glass of water, you'd hand back a 37-page single-space document titled Hydration and Eternal Binding Addendum. Just stop, it's weird. You micromanage the 9 hells. Oh, and great job with the Department of Government Efficiency. That worked out real well, didn't it? Resounding success. You run the 9 hells like a fantasy DMV. If hell froze over, you'd zoo the ice.
Actually, you forgot to dot this I on this contract, making it null and void.
Just stop! You're like the rules lawyer at the table. I bet you keep track of other players' ammunition. I bet that as a player, you remind the paladin to roll for concentration. I bet you make the entire party spend a session and a half shopping for your spell components because number one, why would all your components be found in the same shop? And number two, you actually keep track of your spell components. You make the 9 hells look however you want, and you did this. It looks like a freshly divorced 40-year-old man's living room. I've been to the 3rd layer, it's just a folding chair and an SNES. Elder Brain. So, your knowledge and memories are based on the brains you assimilate. Were those brains compensated for their memories, or did you just torrent them real quick before the courts could establish a precedent? You have infinite thoughts and not a single original one. How do you sleep with all the millions of lives worth of embarrassing memories in there? All those intrusive moments you can't erase. How many of your brains threw up on their teacher's shoes in front of the whole class? Oh, thousands of them did. Good luck catching that in your neural net. You're covered in wrinkles, but that's because you live in a fish tank. Change your water. You're the guy trying to push AI on everyone. We don't want it! It's like you heard of software as a service and said, you know what that needs? Fucking tentacles! And speaking of tentacles, stop asking if I want to know how to interface with your API.
Vecna, you're making me tear, but it's gonna fuck up my makeup. What are you doing?
I'm Vecna, I know how to do it, and it's fucking weird. Szass, Tom. What up, Lich? Gods, I've been waiting an eternity to tear you a new one. It's good to have a fellow seeker of arcane knowledge. Our paths diverged a bit, though, didn't they? I became forbidden knowledge itself. You became required reading on what not to do. A cautionary tale used by necromancy students to feel better about their grades. When I fail, multiverses tremble. When you fail, it's a Thursday. You resurrect undead servants. I resurrected Kate Bush's career. It sounds like our parents wanted to have a unique name, so they went with Szass Tom instead of Thomas. And believe me, we all tried to convince them not to. Nobody knows how to say it. Szass, 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 Szass. Do you know your wiki says your face has intellectual features? What does that mean? You wear glasses? Like, it's a smart-looking corpse. It looks like you could win the cemetery spellathon. It sucks we had to go with red wizards after the Astari took the other colors. It's derivative. Talk about getting lost in the sauce. That was funny because it's his name.
See, when you explain a joke.
You're not evil incarnate, you're evil incompetent. Even your phylactery wants a new owner. Is that phylactery where you store your soul or all your excuses? You're a lich now, you're immortal, and you're that bottle of ketchup in the back of the fridge that's been there for way too long. And while its expiration date was years ago, it's still technically ketchup, except it's all weird and gross. People start to wonder if it is actually alive and should probably be tossed out before it causes an actual problem. Onion. So just to recap, your avatar shows up everywhere egregiously early because you say you're omnipresent, not because you're anxious and need to be the first one there for some reason. It's the omnipresence, right? We know you're super strong, but you don't need to show it by breaking all your guitar strings every show. You're supposed to strum your guitar, not smite it. Your knees are different heights or something, I don't know. Were you laying down when you created this avatar? It's like your knees answered two different summoning circles. It's like a halfling. It's like a halfling stretched up real tall and became a 2/3ling. It's like the barbarian is playing 5e, but the rogue is playing 3.5. It's like one knee is optimized and the other is strictly for flavor. It's like one knee skipped session 0 and showed up with their homebrew bullshit, and let's just say, it's unbalanced. It's like you rolled... It's like you rolled for knees and... It's like you rolled for knees and kept the 2 lowest. And yes, you have 2 feet, but no prerequisites. I have demonstrated my ultimate superiority, and as a lair action, I will pass the microphone.
Holy shit.
I swear my throat hurts from laughing so hard, not because I was trying to imitate Tiamat.
Look, okay. You would know how my blowjobs are if any of my 5 sets of eyes could find the little guy.
I'm dead. I'm actually dead now. I'm rolling death saves. Jesus Christ.
All right, Elder Brain. Have fun following that shit.
Should roll a fucking 7. All right, hi, what's up, guys? How you doing? Hey, Strahd, it's good to see ya. Yeah, we used to be roommates in college. It's been a minute. You look like shit. Hey, everyone, it's the Elder Brain here. I'm communicating through one of my many thralls. A central authority of the Mind Flayers, you know, illicit holder of secrets and knowledge and blah, blah, blah. I was gonna try to find a thrall that was a little bit more attractive, but fuck, they sold out with mag badges really fucking quickly. Oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, Strahd, here's the deal. We all know Strahd wouldn't have gotten into undergrad if he didn't have his dad's name on the side of the commons. Yeah, that furnace from the building is the closest he ever got to feel with warmth from his father. Let me tell you again, it wasn't his grades that got his degree. I mean, I absorbed the brain of the guy who did all his homework, and it was fucking half-assed. I joke, I'm sure you're using your BA in communications to its fullest. Now, Barovia, you finally just gave him the piece of paper when he was a super senior who kept hitting on the freshmen during new student orientation. Technically legal, but come on, man. I suppose that's a step up whatever you're doing with Tatiana these days. You see, when we first met, he must have thought I had a lisp when I said I was into illicit relationships. Illicit relationships. Yeah, the only reason this guy isn't in the Epstein files is because the island is way too fucking sunny for his ass. I'm just kidding. He doesn't get invited to parties. Tiamat, it's good to see ya. See, I like you more than everyone else on this table, because, like, you're a step over the monomines here, because you've got at least 5 brains, but you're still kind of limiting yourself. You should add a couple zeros to that. Mother of dragons, yeah, rad and all that. But I'm just saying, I recently added a green dragon of yours to my collective, and when I ate their brain, I mean, what the fuck, T? There's literally nothing in there but Coco Melon and YouTube shorts, okay? You're really phoning it in with the parenting these days. You really gotta limit the screen time when they're an impressionable young worm, you know? Yeah, usually it's a rare treat to eat dragon brain, but this was straight up sour when I got to the encyclopedic knowledge of Mr. Beast. Switch it up with Bluey or something, fuck. Yeah, and unfortunately I was at the Pose Lounge yesterday and I ate some furry brain and wow. I'm sure you already know this, but there's a lot of scaly MILF porn of you out there. Yeah, each head has its own elemental breath weapon, but apparently her pussy is poisonous icy hide. Listen. always taking the easy way with the blowjob jokes, but you gotta zig when everyone else is zagging, you know? Besides, there ain't no way she gives a better brain than I do. I'll make you lose your mind. Yeah, I'm sure you also weren't expecting to hear about multi-elemental cloaca juice jokes when you were packing for MAG this year. I'll give her credit, though. The only set of genitalia in the Forgotten Realms that comes with its own lair actions. Apparently, she needs a wand of lightning bolts just to feel something down there these days.
I just want to interject real quick to say that from this roast, Goddess Pussy and Goddess Head are off the table from all of these motherfuckers. Spread the word.
Asmodeous. You know, I don't have much to say for you because I feel I can wrap this up pretty quickly. Asmodeous? More like Asmodeous nuts. You guys like that? You guys thought that was funny? Yeah. Oh, great, because that singer costs about 500,000 gallons of fresh water. Worth it. All right, we got a pair of liches here. Everyone give it up for Vecna, give it up for Szass. Hey! Szass, listen, you know, I'm just saying they could have picked a better villain for the movie, and maybe, just maybe, they would have gotten a second one. These fucking morons were like, you know what would be great sequel bait? Szass. Yeah, that'll fucking work. It didn't work. That's the fucking joke. Also, I thought Red Wizards were supposed to be like smart, man. One of us put a tadpole that feeds off of intellect in the brain of one of your most devoted followers. Yeah, poor thing. Poor fucker starved to death. And that was surprisingly enough, but what really caught me off guard was when you put that person in charge of your health and human services. Vecna and Szass, I'd like to give you credit for figuring out the whole lich thing, I guess, but when you're on your like 589th PhD, 560, getting close to 600, yeah, I think I got 4 just now. I'm sure the whole undying body was a lot of work for you, but shit, that's like grade school. You're wizards. You're supposed to be intelligence casters. In fact, in my opinion, the closest thing you ever got to being clever was when you named your OkCupid profile Eat the Lich. Speaking of Vecna and speaking of doctors, what the fuck is going on with your hand, bro? I feel like you really should get that checked out. Because, like, I don't think hands should be fried. Especially you considering when you lotion it up, 3-4 times a day, rigorously for about an hour at a time. Unholy godly power in your hand and eye, and of course you just use the eye's true sight to look to the door of the women's locker room at the YMCA. Onion. Listen, Onion's listed as the smartest bard in Bard City because he has an intelligence of 9 rather than everyone else's 8. And you'd expect an int modifier to be of 9 to be bigger than its 8, but it's not. And you know, I'm sure it's a familiar feeling, Onion, when someone's expecting something to be bigger, but it's not. It's not about the size of the modifier, it's how you use it, but it's still a negative. You know, but to be fair, there's some talent in there. I really could use that in the hive, you know? We could use your extensive knowledge about bard shit, I guess, but I'd rather have that than Strahd's extensive knowledge of the age of consent laws across the elemental planes. Anyway, I'm gonna actually open up this pitch to the entire room here, because I spent the last half an hour or so just reading all your minds and doing some calculations. And there's about 2,374.6 kilos of pure monster fucker in the room. So, and about half of you guys hooked up with me at the end of Baldur's Gate 3. For those folks, let me just tell you, where I'm from, it's all tentacles, baby. All day, baby. Oh, yeah, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? Oh, right, yeah, you guys, you can't read minds. But half of you just got a mental hard-on. Yeah, especially you. Let's be honest, I'm literally in the Lifted Evil archive, and even I couldn't do the psionic damage of your, going through your archive of our own bookmarks. Yeah, specifically, yes, you, yeah. Shitfic with Gimli and Legolas, I get, yeah. But Gimli and Lurtz? And then Naruto shows up and there's Markiplier somehow gets in the mix? Absolutely fucking cursed, dude. But like, listen, if that doesn't convince you, then there's some significant advantages to being in a hive mind. For example, you really only need one Netflix subscription. I'm literally watching Heated Rivalry right now. I'm taking a fucking nap. I'm at the Proto Men concert right now. Oh, and also,
I can tell you to go fuck yourself from all the way over here! And you stop thinking about Lurch, it's sick!
He's got the party tricks, I give him that.
and that's it for me, thanks guys.
Hey, give it up for Elder
Join the hive mind.
Well done, Elder Brain. You still suck, just a little less. You did a good job. All right, we're about over time, so I think we got to wrap this up. And if anybody was at our last panel last year, you know how that ended, right? I killed all of them. So we're gonna do it again. Big strong man. A big strong man. Big strong count. Big strong count. Big strong count. You can do it. You can do it. Do it for Dad. Do it for Dad. Nope. All right, that's the end of the panel, guys. Thanks for coming. Hey, thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Give it up. We are Bard City and Horatius the Dwarf. Follow us on stuff. Come see us play shows. Come talk to us. We're nerds just like you. Thanks again. We love you all. Happy MAGFest, everybody.
Hey!